She's free.
The Old God demanded 6 sucklings. You didn't bring but a single scurvy...
What are you doing here?
What? The sun flying from the moon? We're making offerings to the Old God, clearly.
You too can seek his aid. That's if you got fitting offerings. He scorned ours, then cursed the old village.
The All-God, you call him. First I've heard. Is some new deity?
Nay, 'tis ancient, revered by our forefathers. They say it were like this. Roslav of Oriton came here to gather brushwood. And suddenly, for no reason, a bush burst into flame. Then, Roslav heard a voice from the ground, demanding offerings and obedience.
We've been coming here since then, bearing gifts, in exchange for which the All-God watches over us, keeps us from evil.
Mm-hmm. Plain to see that. So, what's wrong with your offerings?
You needn't mock us. You can see right well we brought scraps. Before the war, I wouldn't give this such to me hounds. But what can we do? Such are the times.
And they're like to get worse. All-God said if he don't get a rafter of bacon and a barrel of beer at least, the rivers will fill up with frogs and locusts or some such will devour the harvest.
I could intercede on your behalf with this All-God of yours. Got a feeling we'd come to an understanding.
Well, I suppose it can't hurt to try. To speak with him, you've to stand before the altar and cry out, "All God, help a poor wretch in need." Who knows, he might just listen to a foreigner.
Nahalani's eye. Ought to use it.
What? Who dares disturb my divine being?
Geralt of Rivia. Pleasure. Huh. Expected the All-God to be corporeal in form, but never thought he'd be corpulent. Fattened up nicely at those peasants' expense.
Expense? Expense? Not a word about the help I give in return. Blessings, absolutions, enlightened advice. Believe me, these folks need all of it. I'd watch over them still if they fulfilled their end. But lately they offer these pathetic scraps.
That they steal from the mouths of their children, and to make matters worse, you cast a curse on them.
And I'll not lift it till they bring me worthy offerings. I'm to settle for curds and whey? Not a chance. And you can tell them that.
Been in this hole long?
For a century or so. One winter I found shelter here. Built a fire so large the flames leapt through the crack, lit the bushes above. I coughed from the smoke, and suddenly heard a peasant. A voice out of nowhere, he called. A miracle! Thus, I became a god.
Parasite, more like.
Maybe so. But what of Freya and Melitele then, Demanding prayers and offerings, giving naught in return? I talk at least.
Listen here, lardass. You're gonna be satisfied with what you get, or I'll feed you to the ravens.
Plowing reformers. No, fine, fine. I'll sup more modestly. But just till the end of the war, not one day longer.
Anything new?
Talk to your old god, face to face.
And will he show us mercy?
He will. Promise to be pleased with whatever you bring.
I told you! I told you the All-God's merciful, understanding. Thanks, Witcher.
Oh, one last thing. Did you know there's a crypt beneath this hill? Might want to take a look sometime. Architecture's fascinating.
I'm busy, man.
That's it, Roach. Go, go.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Tell me more about this mage from the Isle. Were you two close?
Never expected you'd take such an interest in my private life.
More interested to know if you bonded, as fellow magic practitioners.
Oh, we had little in common in that arena. Oh, Alexander was one of those anxious experimenters, forever short on sleep. The kind that thinks perfect happiness is an isolated tower and a full set of vials and alembics.
Fyke Isle's free of its curse.
And you withheld this news until now? Why? I gave you a Xenovox. But the curse, what was its source?
The dark spell clung to the spirit of Annabelle, the Lord's daughter. To free her and the Isle, Graham, her beloved, had to help me.
So it ended well.
I lifted the curse, so the island's clear. Annabelle's soul is free. Thing is, turned out she's a Pesta. Graham's dead.
And you failed to notice? You're losing your touch. Be that as it may, Fyke Isle is free of its curse. That's important. I'm almost inclined to say good work.
One thing's bothering me.
What?
Annabelle said Alexander was studying diseases. She mentioned Catriona. You knew this?
All the mages knew about it. Alexander was a highly regarded epidemiologist. I would have given anything for an opportunity to study his notes, but he guarded them jealously.
The lamp. What do you want to do with it?
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it anymore, given the Isle's been cleansed. I actually regret not going there with you. Perhaps we can make up for that lost time now.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favor you might yet do for me.
What is it?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad. The trader was due to be here yesterday, but has yet to arrive. Could you see what happened? The package is rather important to me.
Why not? If he was coming here from Novigrad, he must have passed through Blackbough. I'll check the area.
Thank you. I shall be ever so grateful.
Geralt! Just when I was starting to miss you.
Bet the old witch who lived here left you a bunch of interesting sundries.
She did indeed.
Very much so. See you, Kira.
Ask a service of the Witcher, the Pella must. A witcherly service, that's to say.
What do you need? Tell me.
A man who fears no evil the Pella needs. Forefathers' Eve is nigh. We've rites to conduct. Wandering souls to emerge, damned souls too. We've the circle to protect from these wretches.
Why hold the ritual at all?
At times men die choking with regret. At times death takes them before they've tasted any bitterness in life. These poor souls, unfulfilled, cannot leave this vale of tears. Their spirits wander midst the living, must be judged, sent on their way. This we do on Forefathers' Eve.
What'll I get out of it?
Witches do naught for free, this the Pella knows. Not to fear. How to reward one for their aid, this too the Pella knows.
Seems like you could use a witcher, so yeah, I'll help.
You'd not refuse, the Pella knew. The time's come to gather the folk. Across the lake we must journey, to Fyke Isle. There in the circle of stones we shall meet.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight at midnight.
Give us a rest.
Come on now. Giddy up. I'll be back.
Give us a rest.
What comes next, once life's...
Greetings.
Just in time. Good folk, behold the one who will protect us. You needn't fear. Soon shall we summon the wandering souls. Beyond all help some will be. From these, you must protect us. Evil creatures keep at bay. Keep at bay till the ritual's done.
Begin.
Keep us from harm, and let them not disturb the circle. What is this life? Well, you know.
Fleeting torment.
What comes next once life subsides?
Man is own fate decides.
Soon will rise thy dead, thy buried.
Each will say by what they're hurried.
Will ye grant these souls reprieve?
We're prepared to end their grief.
Let's begin, forefathers' eve. Ye who wander on the gale, ever caught in this world's thrall, ye this silent, gentle, pale, ye we summon, ye we call.
Ye we summon, ye we call.
Tis right.
Spirit grace, spirit light.
And the incense ever high.
Spirit joy, and the fire.
Ye we summon, ye we call. Enter souls, we'll judge ye all. Give us a rest.
Hark! A sound I hear. 'Tis right. A spirit breaks the still of night.
Burn the incense ever higher. Spirit, join us round the fire.
Spirit, speak. This time is yours. Tell us of your ghostly woes.
Who are you?
He knows.
Should I drive him away?
Nay.
I've come for you, Patricide.
Begone, foul force! I cast upon you the light of the eternal fire! Abomination! Stop this at once!
The errant souls! We must help them!
Silence! I'll not tolerate necromancy.
Help me!
Leave now. You're disrupting the ritual.
This is black magic. These folk disturb the dead. We cannot allow it. We will not.
You don't know a thing about their customs.
Take it, and disperse the others.
Good folk! Leave not these grounds! Ye cannot break the circle! Tis an ill turn. Ill. Woe away. Blood has stained the hallowed ground. Yet we cannot stop what has begun.
The bloodshed, it do any harm?
Tainted lies the circle now. They who thirst for the gore of men shall come. God's willing they will be few, and the Peller shall finish the rite.
If you want to continue, I'm ready.
Good folk, we must the eve complete. Prepare yourselves. Ye we summon, ye we call. Enter souls, we'll judge ye all.
All is quiet, all is gloom. All is in the darkness loom.
Something whispers, something peeps. Someone near our fire creeps.
All is quiet, all is gloom. All is in the darkness loom.
Wraiths! This sacred ground is with blood stained. We cannot the ritual complete. People, save yourselves. If your lives you value, run! This is hallowed ground. Begone now. This is hallowed ground. Alas, all is lost.
Gotta be a peasant who told the witch hunters about the ritual. That spirit they drove away. Your father's ghost, right? Threatened to come back. Likely to keep his word.
Old man Ambros, the Peller fears not.
That wraith called you a patricide. He get it right?
Aye.
If I'm gonna help you, I gotta know everything. Why'd you kill your father?
The Pella does not wish to speak of this.
You can't hope to manage this alone. You're afraid, that's clear. Wraith will hold sway over you. Listen, I'll send him off. I've got to. But I need to know where he's buried. Corpse probably hasn't turned to dust yet. That's his bond to the world of the living.
Ambros lies in the swamp.
Fine. I'll find his body, see what I can do. Slow. Whoa. Just destroy it.
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock. Farewell.
Boy, you there? Oh, look, we got ourselves a customer.
Not about to buy anything from you.
Oh, afraid you're mistaken. If we're to let you pass, you gotta pay.
And if I don't?
Then you die.
See this medallion?
Gaffer! Gaffer! Shut it, Solbeck. Aye. Now I see it. We didn't mean no...
Recognize the guild?
Aye, Master. Forgive us for not remarking on it earlier. Please. Gaffer! Gaffer!
Now listen. Might pass through again someday. Don't know when. But when I do, I don't want to run into you. That clear?
As a summer's day, my lord. Godspeed you on your path. Gaffer! Gaffer! Was it now, Solbeck? Gaffer, he's a witcher. Solbeck. What? That's it.
Show me what you got.
Good you like my heart. You die in agony! Missy tree! You die, scum! Let it have it!
I've no gold. I've not, in fact, but you ever come to Claywich, I'll have a bloody barmy reward for you. You watch, wait and see. Well, I've no gold. I've not, in fact, but you ever come to Claywich, I'll have a bloody barmy reward for you. You watch, wait and see.
Slow. Come on. body in good shape. Even where the Peller smashed his head in. Gotta incinerate it. That ought to get the Spectre to leave. Leave the world of the living. Never return again.
Oi, Master! You'll stay clear of that fog if you value your life. Careful, sir. A monster prowls the bog. Enter the mist and you'll never see home again.
This monster, tell me more.
Only seen it once myself. And that from afar and past dusk. Thought it were a man at first. Then it turned, and I saw eyes burning like coals and a jaw full of fangs, one next to the other.
Humanoid? Nocturnal? First attack. Remember when it happened?
A week passed, near about. It was then Boren vanished. Merrick and Tomil went looking for him, didn't come back either, them two. I were afeard. Now none dare venture into the bog. Camp stands deserted, and the peat there, Master, it's the best sort. Black as pitch and oily. Good for fuel and...
Fascinating, but staying with the topic at hand. I can help. For a fee.
Course! Why, even an ox don't pull a plough for free.
Afraid I'll need more than an ox needs. How much are you willing to pay exactly?
That I simply do not have. Would a few crowns less satisfy ye? That I simply... Oh, Master, you value your services dear. But so be it. I'll agree to that.
All right, time I got to work. Where'll I find this monster?
Start south of here. But beware. Bad, poxy air hangs o'er the marsh. Stings your eyes, claws at your throat. Claws so hard ye could choke.
Come on. Slower. Whoa there, Roach. Whoever set this knew what they were doing. Never known a monster to set a trap. Someone's here. Booby trap. Whoever set it knew what they were doing. Traps everywhere. Gotta be careful.